guys, welcome back to Vida Lopez YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video for Thanksgiving. Today is Thanksgiving Day and I am a little late posting this, but this still doesn't take away the fact that you can use this look for any day, and actually any day during the holiday. I'm really into makeup, but then I like to be plain Jane sometimes, actually most of the time, because I'm like a really chill vibe type person. It doesn't really matter if it's the holiday or like a special occasion unless I want to. There's times where I just like to show up and show out, but then for the most part I am more chill. But let's go ahead and get started. And I have my little screen right here so I can see what I look like while I do my makeup. Alright, so I'm gonna start with primer. Right now I'm using Master Prime by Face Studio, Maybelline, New York. Moisturizing, whatever. My forehead has been dry lately, so I don't know what that's about. I didn't wax my eyebrows today. I simply just did not have enough time. But of course, when you apply makeup, you can make it look like you've done that. I wax my own eyebrows and I clean them up by plucking them. I got these little makeup sponges from Ulta. So once my primer is on, I'm gonna go ahead and use my foundation. Everyone has their own way of doing makeup, and I get a little OCD when it comes to doing my makeup. Like, it has to be the same way. Like, I can't do my makeup in the car. It has to be the same every time. Like, even right now, I feel weird doing it where I can't really see myself that well. I'm not in the normal lighting that I usually am. But we ain't gonna pay attention to that because we over here trying to help people out on YouTube, so. And I put it everywhere. I put it on my eyelid, everything, because I can't be looking all different kind of colors. Like, that's not official. And I did break out on my chin, and I think it's because of like postpartum. One day I woke up and I had acne like deep under my skin, and it leaves marks. So it's still kind of going away, and on my cheek too. And I woke up another morning, and I think this was whenever Isla was around 10 months old. I feel like someone let their pit bull go up my stairs and go into my room and chew my edges off with their back teeth, because I woke up and my hair was just like standing up in the air. So if you had that issue whenever you had your baby and your hair grew back, like, it just might happen again, because it happened in the beginning really bad. My hair was like falling out, and then it happened when Isla was 10 months old, and I was like, am I gonna be done with this soon? Because I can't keep doing this. I need to move on with my life. I love Isla, but damn, can I get my edges back? That's what us mommies go through. Hair loss and postpartum depression. Not all of us have it, but especially when you have a baby in the winter. But I use this Fit Me, and the shade is 330 Toffee Caramel. When I have my summer tan, I use this, and then if not, like toward the fall and winter, I still have my summer tan because it just started getting cold and the clouds just start rolling in. But if it is summer, I'll use the darker shade, which is this one. And if it's like the fall and winter and I'm losing my color quickly, then I'll go ahead and use a lighter color mixed with this, because I still need to have some kind of color. The next shade lighter than this is actually too ashy, so I do mix them. Okay, moving along, because I have the turkey in the oven. I still gotta make the macaroni, gotta get that cranberry sauce going. Actually, just gotta open up the can. But yeah, I have a lot to do, so, and Isla's taking her nap, so you already know. That's the main thing right there. We gotta get this show on the road before she wake up. But I'm gonna Ooh, this is so nasty. I'm gonna use this Tarte Shape Tape in the color Tan Sand. I'm gonna use this for my concealer. And I'm not gonna put hella on here because this blends out. You don't need it to be like all, I mean, maybe you want it like that, but I don't really need it like that. Just want to get by my nose. And I'm gonna take this little tiny blender and blend it out. You guys, this is so weird. I'm like using my camera to look at my face. And no, I'm not done with that side. It's like hard to tell if I'm doing it right, because I'm sitting far away from the camera. But the main point is you get the idea. That's what I want you to do. I want you to get the idea of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna use, which is a complete mess, I'm gonna use this Revolution Luxury Baking Powder to set my makeup. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a glare. Okay, there you go. I just got this shit everywhere. Set it and forget it. My mom bought one of those before. Those little Ronco, I don't know, rotisserie things. Yeah, we used it like one time. Like, you can't get too many of those because then it's just like you have hella shit all over the place, only in your kitchen. This is definitely more difficult than I intended. But anyway, I don't put a whole lot on. I don't really see a need to. But yeah, as long as... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take that off because I don't need it on forever. Okay, so I also wanted to update you guys on the dogs because there's some of you that watch our vlogs and you really like watching us, and we have our pets and everything like that. But we ended up having to find another home for Goldie because it just wasn't working out with the baby. Rio was really tired of her, and he just, I don't know, it just wasn't working out, and financially it wasn't working out. It was getting on Rio's nerves and our nerves. Just her behavior was just too much for our household. And with the baby, like I said, having Rio with the baby is different because I don't know, he's just a different type of dog as far as like his traits and stuff. And then Goldie, I don't know, it just I'm trying to explain it, but I know some of you out there are like, well, you should have kept the dog and stuck it out. But at the same time, like, we're not trying to suffer here. Like, she's much happier where she is. And it took us a very, very long time to find her a home because we were not sending her to the pound. And we'd probably still have her now if we didn't find a loving home for her. Unfortunately for us, it didn't work out. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that because some of you guys really like seeing the dogs. Okay. This eyeshadow base is by NYX or NYX. I call it NYX. I'm sure there's some of you out there who do the same. I just put it all over with my finger. It's much easier with your finger sometimes doing makeup. So are there any viewers watching who know anyone who's in that fire and had to evacuate because, or any of the fires for that matter, in Paradise, near Chico or Southern California? Like, that's crazy. I really think that's crazy. Like, that's one thing, like, I see in, you know, whenever there's hurricanes or floods and stuff, like, it's so much easier to get out, I feel, with water. But when it's fire, You can't breathe. You can't see, you just, it's hot. It's actually the smoke that be killing you way before anything else, so. But I have some of my permanent lashes, the lash extensions on, and I'm waiting for them to fall off because I want to give myself a little break, but I hands down much rather have lash extensions than have to put on lashes all the time. Well, you don't have to, but if you feel the need, you don't feel them when they're on. It's just way more comfortable. I didn't bring an eyeshadow brush down, but I am not going back upstairs. I'm just not. Just gonna use this Morphe M513 brush to put this eyeshadow on. Like the base color. Oh my god, that is dark. I'm gonna have to open up a little mirror around here because I really like legit cannot see, because this ring light that I have is like kind of blinding. And I'm using the Magic Mini by Juvia, this palette right here, and I'm gonna be using this color, which is Nana. It's really pigmented. Like when I was at Sephora, not Sephora, when I was at Ulta and I was trying to find an eyeshadow palette, oh my god, like that eyeshadow was super pigmented, and I was like, Haley, come look at this. And so she got a I think she got a blush palette. I think I'm gonna use Risky right here. I'm gonna use Risky, and then I think this is the 3502 palette. So I'm gonna use Risky first. Yeah, that looks good. So we did Risky, now we're gonna go in with a deeper color, more of a brown. And I think that I should use the color Brunette on my Morphe 3502 palette. That's this color right here. I'm just using the same brush because I left my other ones upstairs. And I'm not running up the stairs. Like, if you have stairs, whether you're in an apartment or a house, or if you have a porch with steps, you know stairs be wearing you out. Like, it's cool the first time, but once you start forgetting shit, you're like, well, I could do without it. Thanksgiving is gonna be held at our house, so right now it's after 2. It's going on like 3 o'clock almost, I think. But we're good. We're pretty much ready. The turkey is what really kind of messed it up, because we got a big ass turkey though. Like, the turkey's huge, 27 pounds. And Hector's like, why do you want to get a big ass turkey like that? I'm like, well, you let me. You didn't say nothing when we was at the store. But yeah, that turkey's hecka big, because we usually make the turkey in the roaster and it is like fall off the bone good, but man, that turkey can't fit in that roaster. The roaster lid is like way too shallow. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush and everything and use this color. It's called Muddy, like Muddy Buddy. I'm gonna use this to darken it, and I might mix some black in there because I don't see it getting darker. I usually don't wear eyeliner. Hector's here and he's like, what the hell are you doing? I usually don't wear eyeliner because that means I have to make sure that I don't smile too hard, because when I smile, this part just gets all wet right here and it just goes away. So I don't mess with eyeliner. So I just took the color Bronze, well, it's called Bronzy, in the Morphe 3502 palette right here. That's Bronzy, and I'm putting that just over everything. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but gonna give it a shot. Oh shit. This is actually fun doing makeup on camera. I don't know why people sit here and do that and make hella money. I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows And I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color dark brown. It comes with a little spoolie at the end, so you can comb your brows. Sorry if I'm breathing hard. I literally just sprinted upstairs because I wanted to hurry up. Now, I know you guys can tell I need help in my the brow department. I'm not like a brow god or anything, because half the time I don't even be wearing makeup, like I said before. So you don't wear makeup all the time, you kind of forget what you're doing. I hold my pencil like this to do my left side. I'm going to put my powder on, and I use the Fit Me, same thing. It's the Toffee 330 Fit Me, Toffee 330 or 330 Toffee, whatever. But it's the powder, and I used normal to oily, and I used the matte foundation because color folk don't have, people who are on Team Melanin, they don't have a problem with an oily face looking dewy. I can look dewy without any help, so I use a matte. And I'm gonna blur my shadow out a little bit because I just look kind of crazy. And no, I do not consider myself a beauty guru. I actually wanted to go that route, but I'm like so into, I like looking at that stuff, makeup and stuff, and like I would take pictures of people, but I don't know, I would just get caught up and not do it myself. Like I would just like watching other people on YouTube, which is fine. Okay, so now that I have my powder, let's go ahead and contour. And I'm gonna use this contour palette by NYX. So I'm gonna use the darkest brown shade. There's no name, but the darkest brown shade right here. Let's go. You gotta use very little of this because that darkest brown is really pigmented and you don't want it looking crazy. I know this is a big brush. I have a smaller brush to contour my nose. I need to look in the mirror for this. I'm not sure what this brush is used for, but it's a Morphe M173 brush right here. Let's go in with some blush. And this is just a BH Cosmetics brush right here. And I'm using a Morphe blush trio, and this one, I don't even know the name of this one, but the colors are Risky, Provocative, and Bold. So if you see that one in your stores, I usually go to Ulta because it's right by my house. So if you see this, then that's what it is. I'm gonna skip this lash part because I feel like I'm gonna be so uncomfortable wearing those lashes. So I'm just gonna put on this Better Than Sex mascara so I can be done because we got a lot to do. I'm gonna put this color by Victoria's Secret. It's called Love. And I was gonna put just a clear lip gloss, and I probably will after this fades. So I'm gonna use the Morphe M31 brush, this little fan brush. Gotta highlight. Okay. Alright you guys, that completes this look. Thank you for watching, and as always, like, subscribe, click that bell button for notifications, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.